Hi, welcome to my very small pantry organization video. Now, I hear a lot of people say that their pantries are not very big. And then I get on and watch their YouTube channel and I think, wow, it's huge. But mine is, I would say, not teeny weeny, but it's not big. For the fact that it's not deep. It's just kind of tucked in a little side corner here. And the width of it is, let me see, it's 8 inches by 36 inches. So if you see this Shreddies box, it's not a family size or anything, it's just regular. That is the width of my shelf, which is not a lot to work with. But, you know, it's like anything, it's doable. Mainly all the containers I use are dollar store. Well, I guess all of them are here, yeah. Other than that, I just organize like with like. And overall, I think it turned out really well. As you can see, everything looks organized from top to bottom. Yep. And over here, this is what I've done. Is I've got, in the corner here, I have Bisquick for biscuits and whatnot. I don't use it all the time, so it's tucked in the corner, but I do like to have it. Here we have my pancake mix, which I do use regular, need to be able to get to. I have my rice, and over here is basically breads like croutons, French fried onions, breadcrumbs, and they're all grouped together. Over here I have my cooking sprays, like my pan cooking spray and my olive oil cooking spray. Here I have olive oil, sherry, balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar. I have some red cooking wine and white cooking wine back there. Don't use them as often, so they're at the back, but things I use all the time, and I like it because it's easily accessible. I can see it, and it's right there for me to remember to use it. So here we have a couple of my boxes I've used for organization. I don't have a label maker. I'm not that rich, I guess, at the moment. Maybe one day. But for now, I just went to the dollar store, bought a marker, bought some stickers, stuck them on. There we go. Simple as that. But for whatever reason, seems to look fine, as long as they hold. These bins were from the dollar store. They're actually a very hard plastic, so they were a good buy, I think. Here we go. We've got, starting out with sidekicks. Now, I usually put my actual sidekicks in here, which I do have. Quinoa sidekicks or whatever. Or I put things like my Uncle Ben's rice, anything quick to make on the side. That's where my sidekick bin comes in. Here is just crackers. Right now, I just have a bag of soda crackers, just plain soda crackers. That's what I've got in there. Over here, I have packets. I just call it packets because it's mainly my small packets. They're like marinades and say Swiss chalet sauce, anything small and tiny, maybe a little extra gravy mixes for when I run out. Anything that would be tiny and take up a lot of space, even though it's tiny. But when you have it in the container, all of a sudden it's together, it makes sense that it's there, it's all in one spot, and it's nice and tidy. Here I have my peppers. Now I have a few peppers. I like to have like my peppercorns, my regular black pepper, I have white pepper, I have assorted peppers, so I've got them all together. Now you'd think, okay, don't I know pepper is pepper? Well, the point is when I'm going to run out of everything in the box, I know where to put my pepper when I buy new pepper. Here I have my salt, and again, I like to have a few different kinds. I've got my sea salt here, my kosher salt, my regular table salt, and actually a space for any other fancy salt to come along that I might want. Over here I have my taco box. Now this is fun. It's worked out perfect for me because we do have a lot of tacos and fajitas and whatnot. So what I have done is I've got my little taco mix packets in there, and I have my green chilies I like to put in there. I also have some enchilada sauce if I want to get a little more heavy duty with it. Here I have packets, Ziploc bag with the whole taco meal in it. Now I've got them on sale with my coupons, and I bought a few, but using them in the box just took up too much room. So I put everything from the box in there and just cut out the front of the box and put it in there to see what it is, and I can fit 2 of them. There's 2 whole taco pack mixes put in there, and they fit fine without a problem. If I were to try to fit the 2 boxes, it wouldn't have worked. So again, I have all my taco things in there. I'm really happy with that. This is my breakfast shelf. Now, as you can see, I have lots of assorted cereals all the way to the back. Here I have a loose cereal. I think I used the box for coupons or something and couldn't get it back together, so I just got a pretty container in there. This is a loose bag. I didn't bother putting in a container, but I guess I could. Here we have our Carnation Instant Breakfast. I have this in a little baggie just because there's a few on hand. We don't use them often, but they're good to have. And here I have my oatmeals, different kinds of oatmeal. Usually I have a box of Pop-Tarts in here because my son likes Pop-Tarts. And that mainly takes care of your basic breakfast items for us. Unless I want to maybe get cream of wheat, that'd be about the only extra in there. Down here, this is my tomato shelf. What I've got here is, I guess not just tomato, but things for spaghetti, pizza, anything like that. I've got lots of sauces. As you can see, I prefer ragu, so I've got lots of them. I wait until they're on sale for $1 and I stock up, and then I usually freeze things and make freezer items. This was on sale, got that, probably with a coupon, or it was on sale. Again, a little sort of them. These are really handy. Now these are just a little bag of spaghetti sauce. I like to take these camping with us when we go. Nothing easier than just a little bag to open, because it's a lot simpler than trying to cart the heavier jar around. And yeah, so I find they're really handy that way. In here I've got my pizza sauces, tomato paste. I have some peppers here, the roasted peppers, which is nice. I like to put them into you know, different tomato sauces I make. And I have my diced tomatoes and my stewed tomatoes and whatnot in the back there. And then, moving down, I have my larger containers of Coffee Mate. I have a canister on my counter for the Coffee Mate, and this is just what I refill from when it's, you know, empty. And the same with here. I've got a couple of teas in the larger packages. Our Tetley and our green tea. And again, I just refill the canister on the counter when I run out with those. Here, I have coffee because we have a Tassimo machine. I just have assorted ones we don't use all the time. I think maybe the Swiss hazelnut, I like that, or the Tetley chai tea, whatever. We don't use them every day, but they're nice to have. And over here, I have just your basic teas, some green teas, a few little loose teas there. Nice little assortment of whatever I, you know, have on hand that I don't use all the time, but like to have. Down in the bottom, I have more like my bulk area. And we have a lot of craft dinner lovers in the family, so we have a large size craft dinner. I also have a packet of tomato juice, Perrier water, and that actually is coffee that was on sale. So I got a big container of it. I like having the space at the bottom to buy a bulk item if it's on sale. I find it's really handy. Even if we're, say, to buy a case of pop or iced tea, there's usually room to fit that in there, and there still would be right now on top of the craft dinner if I wanted to. I don't usually have these really big containers of coffee, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime really good deal, so, you know, I got it. But overall, usually there's a space there. And on the side, I may get a side rack hanging over my door at some point in time, but right now, I've just got some plastic bags, a little fly swatter there because it's summer, and that seems to be what works for me. I mean, I don't really need anything else at the moment, but if I do, I still have that option of the over-the-door hanger. I didn't buy shelves that were bigger, so I do have a tiny bit of space there, just teeny-weeny, if I do want to get something there. But I really think it worked out very good. I'm really pleased with the end result, and the dollar store bins, I think, just make it look so much more cleaner, tidier, and I'm very pleased. The colors are nice, they're bright, and they were cheap, and like I said, the bins are good. They're only plastic, but they're like a hard plastic. They, you know, don't have a lot of give to them, so I'm not really worried about that. And overall, I'm happy with the design. Everything turned out well. If you have anything you'd like to comment, please do, or any helpful hints or tips you have, I'd love to hear them, because right now I'm working on organizing the rest of my house. So I'll be back with more videos. If you'd like to see more, message me. Have a great day.